Alyssa. Or should I say Alysia technically?
My first name is also technically Alysia.
What can I say about Alysia Liu that hasn't already been said? I mean, she's so talented, she's so strong-minded, she's so funny. She's just kind of an icon, especially to us Wasians, especially to us alternative Wasians, especially to us alternative Wasians who are in like sports or like spaces that aren't really necessarily welcoming to alternative people. I'm a ballet dancer, she's a figure skater, we're both and whatever. Sorry, that was lame. I could sing her praises all day long, but I'm not gonna do that because that would be a really long video. Instead, I'm gonna be attempting to follow this like makeup video that she did with, I think it was Vogue or Allure, something like that. Yeah, it just looks really cute, so I wanna do it. I did actually do this on TikTok maybe like 3 weeks ago, and I think it went okay, but I think I could do it better, so I'm gonna try and do it better this time. Also, I got a new camera. I bought it for myself for my birthday as a self-birthday present, so hopefully it looks good. I have a mirror here, and I have my laptop here with the video on it so I can be referencing as to what I'm supposed to be doing. She doesn't use any sort of like concealer or like foundation or anything, but I've kind of developed a little bit of a habit of picking my skin. So now I have some like discoloration. So I'm gonna cover that first and then I'll start with the actual following her makeup video. I'm gonna use this Kiko concealer, just full coverage concealer in the shade 2. I like it, but it's a little bit too dry and a little bit too dark for me, so then I mix it with this Jongsemu Skin Nuder foundation in the shade Light. And then I just use this little brush. You know, Alyssa's story is very inspiring, and it also like resonates with me a lot because I was a competitive dancer for most of my life. I quit when I was 16 for a myriad of reasons. I was struggling a lot with my mental health. I just felt like I couldn't handle the pressure. I consider dance like my first love, and it was like my first like hyperfixation. Just like that love for dance was not enough to keep me going anymore. It was just too much for me to handle, so I quit. But then I started dancing again when I was 18, just like for fun. Unfortunately, I fell back in love with dance. I say unfortunately because I wanted to be a professional dancer when I was a kid, but then I started hating dance. But now I love dance again. I mistook that enjoyment for dance to be, I can be a professional dancer again. I started going balls to the wall, like pursuing dance like professionally again. And then that kind of happened in conjunction with a second wave of bad mental health, you could say. And yeah, it just kind of killed my love for dance like for a longer period of time. And I stopped dancing when I was 20, and then I took like a 5-year break. And just last year I started dancing again. I don't know, I think I'm always gonna have a complicated relationship with dance whether I like it or not, just because like it's been with me through the worst of times and the best of times, and life is not linear. It's a roller coaster, you know? That Zayn Malik quote's like, just enjoying the roller coaster, that is life. Same. But anyway, enough about me. I'm going to start doing what she does. I'm changing the camera angle slightly so it's like less looking up my nose. Does that look better? Oh, what the hell? I'm still figuring out this camera, sorry. But anyway, she starts with cream contour. I like how like in the video she like doesn't doesn't advertise what she uses like at all, which I kind of appreciate. I'm using this contour stick, but I'm not gonna say the brand simply because it's on the boycott list and I didn't realize that when I bought it, so I feel bad for that. Oh crap, I meant to do it how she does it. I'm doing it how I do it, which is like doing like the whole side, but she does it just under her cheekbones. I'm blending it with a brush. Before, I wasn't really much of like a cream contour kind of guy just because, I don't know, I just prefer powder. But I'm actually kind of liking this, like ever since I bought this and like I tried it, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, and then she puts a little bit on her nose. I feel like we have different nose shapes, so I can't really do the contour the same way that she does her contour. So I'm just gonna do my best. It was like so warm in London for like 2 days and now it's like back to whatever 15 degrees. It's actually sunny, so that's nice, but I hate the heat. I can't handle it. I guess it's just the Canadian in me. Next she does cream highlight. This is not the same one that she has because I'm pretty sure she has like the Rare Beauty one. I don't have the Rare Beauty one because that's like 25 pounds and I don't want to pay that much for highlighter. So, but she puts it on her nose and then she does like a line down her bridge. I don't want to do that because I have a bump on my nose. and I feel like that looks bad from the front. That's just like personal preference, but I always put a little bit right here just to try and kind of hide the bump a little bit. You know, bringing the recessed part forward makes it look more projected. Again, I'm not much of a liquid highlight person, but this looks quite nice. This is the Sosu Cosmetics liquid highlight in the shade Spotlight, and it looks pretty, honestly, identical to the one that she uses. Like even like the bottle and like the applicator look really similar to the Rare Beauty one. So, and this is like 12 pounds. Still not the cheapest, but I got warm so I took off my hoodie, sorry. Anyway, next she uses a like cream eyeshadow on a like fluffy brush. I don't have a cream eyeshadow, but I do have this like NYX thing. Hello. When I did this look on TikTok, I used like a powder eyeshadow. I don't know why, it just did not look very good. But this is actually looking okay. Something that me and her both really enjoy is a smoky eye. For like a solid like 3 or 2 years, all I wore was like black eyeshadow. This is taking me back to my roots. I think this looks like similar enough to what she does, right? I don't know. I think my brush might have been a little bit too fluffy and not like dense enough. Oh well, it's fine, it's just makeup. My camera battery was flashing, so I just had to plug it in. Okay, next we're using eyeliner, and this was where I kind of went wrong last time because I used an eyeliner that was not very good. I have a new one and it's from a brand. Their mascara is really good. It's the Heroin Make Long Day Sharp Gel Eyeliner, or Long Stay Sharp Eyeliner, and their mascara is really good, so I have faith that this eyeliner will be good. And she uses verbatim a ton. There's pigeons living in like my roof, so if you can hear like cooing and stuff, it's pigeons living in my roof. She puts it in the bottom and the top waterline. You know, for ages I was like afraid to put dark in my waterline because I was like, oh no, it's gonna make my eyes look smaller, and smaller eyes equals looking Asian, and I don't want to look Asian because I just want to look like everyone else who lives in my town who's white. And I don't know why all of my videos turn into me like trauma dumping and like talking about like my identity issues. Sorry for that, but yeah, having like small eyes is cool, having big eyes is cool. This eyeliner is really good. I'm glad that I got it. Okay, then she like lines her like upper eyelid and then she like wings it out. Usually I use like liquid eyeliner if I'm like doing a wing or following Alyssa's look, as I keep saying. So I guess the nice thing about a smoky eye is it can be like a little bit messy. She specifically said that she uses her fingernail to like sharpen the wing. I don't know why mine like doesn't look as like opaque as hers. And the sun just disappeared. Interesting. Coming back out. When I was doing this for TikTok, this is like the part that I had the most trouble with. I think just like my eye shape, like it turns down a lot more, so like I can't really do like an out shape like that like she's doing. Whatever. On to the next eye. One of my like problems with tight lining is it just like tickles and it makes my eye water, and then it like makes it smudge slash like not stick to my waterline because my eye is watering. This is tough. The new Cat's Eye song just came out yesterday. Manon is my favorite member, so the fact that she wasn't in the video and the song, the actual song itself I liked more than Internet Girl, which kind of surprised me because when I heard like the leak I was like, I feel like her eyeliner is just like a lot like darker and like more defined though. So I think I'm gonna cheat a little bit and use a little bit of black eyeshadow to redefine it. So I'm gonna use a black powder eyeshadow. This is from Sugar Pill. I've had it for like probably 10 years at this point. It actually broke the other day. I lost like half of it to the floor. I was able to salvage some of it so I can still use it. I wanna know what eyeliner pencil she uses because like it's just so like dark and like defining. That I think made it look a lot better and also more accurate, so yay. She does Eggo Style next and she uses her eyebrow pencil, but my eyebrow pencil is a little bit too gray. But when I do my Eggo Style, I like it to be more of like a brown kind of color, like a contour color. So I'm just using a brown eyebrow pencil. I think I definitely have like Eggo Style blindness because I always do my Eggo Style really dark. Actually, it's not blindness if I realize that I'm doing it. That'll do. And then she does her eyebrows and I'm gonna do my eyebrows, but I'm gonna do it off camera because everyone does their eyebrows off camera and I want to be like everyone else. So I'm gonna do that. I just did my eyebrows and they look fine. You know, someone was like on my TikTok, they were like, get rid of the bangs, you don't need them. And I was like, actually, like, yeah, I do, because I need my face to be as covered as possible because I'm insecure and I don't like my face, which is why I also like having like face framing pieces, so the bangs are staying. She puts on mascara next. She says she uses a tubing mascara. I don't have one of those, and I also don't really like them personally. So this is my favorite mascara of all time. I know that everyone really likes the green like Lash Princess mascara from Essence, but the original volume, like the pink one, is my favorite, mostly because I just really like the shape of the brush. They say it's like cobra shaped or something. I don't know, for me it just really works. Usually I'll like do like spiky like split lashes, but she doesn't do that, so I'm not gonna do that either. Gorge. Raquel, does she mean gorge-tastic or gorgelicious? No, Barbie, just gorge. For my lower lashes, I do use a waterproof mascara just so like it doesn't like transfer on the lower lash line, and I use the Heroin Make Volume Up mascara. Super waterproof. It is super waterproof. Oh man, I just like dipped it in the contour. Ugh, this sucks. What's next, Alyssa? Take it away. Back to highlight. We're highlighting our inner corners now. I'm actually a big fan of this liquid highlighter. I'm definitely going to use it more often. She also puts it on the solid part of the aegyo side. I definitely put too much on that eye. Whoopsie. Okay, we're gonna do here. Oh crap, that was a lot. See, this is my only problem with like liquid products, is like for me it's like harder to like control how much I'm putting. Then she also puts it on her under the eyebrow. Okay, and I think this is the last step, but it's lips. I had kind of trouble finding a lip color that I already own that is like similar to her color, because it's kind of like rosy, but it's like a little bit more of like a reddish kind of rosy color. I have these three colors. Two are from Romance and this one's from Petit Pera. So I'm gonna try and like Frankenstein a lip. Yeah, this is definitely too pink, but I think it'll be a good base for like the rosy undertone. And then I have, this is one of my favorite. This is like the Glasting color in the shade Rose Pinchy. So Rose Pinch, or, oh, it's literally in English here, Rose Finch. I'm assuming they meant pinch, but you know, Konglish. It's like, I think this darkness is good, but it needs a little bit more of like a warm kind of like reddish undertone. So I have this Petit Pera. I literally don't know what color this is, but I know that it's from like the Yakwa collection. I think it's Yakwa brown, but it is more of like a reddy kind of like brown nude color. So I think this on top, I think that was the move. I'm holding my camera now because the lighting is getting annoying, but this is my finished Alyssa Liu makeup following tutorial look. What do we think? I think it's really cute. I like the kind of stark contrast of like the dark eyeliner and then like the bright aegyo. I wouldn't usually do aegyo when I would do smoky eyes, but I think it looks really cute. And I really like this like lip color combination. So that's it. Alyssa Liu, always rooting for you, girl. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, no, you can see how bad my skin is. Ha 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 ha. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep up the rad vibes.